GM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. Each man comes into this.
Here we go.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Well-targeted right hand by Joe Frazier. You see him holding on. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Overhand right can be so effective. Ray Robinson blocks that punch. We know that Smokin' Joe Frazier has seen this style before, Teddy, facing a guy who's, willing to put his hands down low and be a little unorthodox. How does he adapt to it?
Well, the one thing that I always see with Frazier that really, as we know about his strengths, but one of the things that's been really a flaw for him that he's paid a price with Ali in particular is, he'll bob and weave, but the problem is he forgets sometimes about the weave part. He bobs and then he comes up in the middle. He goes down good, but instead of coming up on the side, he comes right up in the middle. And that's where you can find him. And that's what he's got to correct here with this guy, because when he goes down, if he comes up in the middle, that's where this unorthodox guy is going to be popping him. That's where this guy who looks for advantages, in that kind of way, will find one.
Halfway through this round here. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Robinson's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Always good to have Sugar Ray Robinson in action. Originally born, his birth name, Walker Smith Jr. I think Sugar Ray's a little more fitting for him, isn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it is, because he just has a sweet, sweet style.
Good job by Sugar Ray Robinson landing that big right. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Last 10 seconds of this first round. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Round comes to an end. And it just boggles the mind time and time. We sit here ringside and we watch guys who waste time. They're out there just going through the motions, not firing off punches.
Hey, if you don't move your hands, you don't throw punches, it's hard to win rounds.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Good 1-2 by Joe Frazier. Good defense, just covering up down low. Joe Frazier with a big right hand. Robinson's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Robinson's being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. He just looks exhausted to me right now. Sugar Ray Robinson's accuracy is non-existent. This guy cannot punch a solid target right now.
No, but what this shows, he's missing so many shots. We always think about the damage done when they land. This is showing you the damage that's done when they miss. You get discouraged. You start giving in.
Non-stop energy from both guys in this round. The final minute is here.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Sugar Ray Robinson's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Sugar Ray Robinson became the first boxer in history to win a world championship in the same division 5 different times. He did that when he beat Carmen Basilio in 1958 to get that middleweight title back.
And you have to remember, back in those days, these were full titles. You know, you didn't have the junior welterweight, you didn't have the junior middleweight and super middleweight. Otherwise, he would have won maybe 100 different weight classes. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but he did it when there were the pure, defined weight classes. He did it during a time when the greatest fighters, maybe in the history of the sport, were competing against each other.
Good job protecting himself. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said, you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think, seriously, that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Blocks that belt line well. .90 seconds to go here in this round. And he ties up on the inside. Nice solid left hand scored by Joe Frazier. Robinson's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Smoking Joe with a smoking right hand. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
Hey, let's go.
Frazier's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Off target with that hook. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
Let's see some more hand movement.
Teddy, if you're training a fighter to get ready for Joe Frazier and you're scouting Frazier, where do you see a window of opportunity?
Well, on the outside, not on the inside. He's a monster on the inside. But on the outside, you throw a punch, you might miss, he'll go under it, but he'll come right up in the middle. Look to nail him with the second punch when he comes up in the middle.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Robinson's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Oh, you're doing great. Keep moving.
Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Halfway through round number 4. He just missed that shot up top. Hey, we know Ray Robinson's got all the skills. Oh, and there you go. Hey, I thought Sugar Ray Robinson was hard to hit. His opponent made it look easy with perfect timing that time, scoring the knockdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sugar Ray Robinson's able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Blocks the headshot. He missed with that headshot. Frazier's putting forth a game plan of being a volume puncher. But Teddy, he's not landing a lot of these punches. And what kind of effect can that have on this fight?
Well, he can get frustrated a little bit, and, hey, he might not win the fight. It can have that kind of effect. Is that effective enough?
You're still not moving enough. Move defense. More defense.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Look at that.
10 seconds to go in the 4th. This round comes to an end, and you can just see that he doesn't have much to him, not much energy there. I mean, how does a trainer fix that?
Well, first of all, you said a key word there. You said you can just see. Well, his opponent can see it, so he's not going to slow down. His opponent now is going to come out even faster. So if you're the trainer, the first thing you say is, hey, take a deep breath, get yourself together. Don't let this guy know you're tired. You're not tired.
Focus. Nice, nice.
Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Robinson's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Pace yourself.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
right back to it upstairs.
Pace yourself.
Robinson's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Frazier's well off the mark that time. And the countdown, the final moments of this round.
Come on, kid, focus.
Able to show you his blocking ability. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Frazier's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take advantage.
Relax, relax.
Robinson's punch didn't come close.
Left and right, left and right. Work the body, kid. Body shots.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. And he engages in the clinch. Halfway through round 6.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
There you go! Focus!
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
Stop focus! Keep doing what you're doing!
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Come on, kid, focus!
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Frazier's got to find a way to take what he just did in that last round and keep that kind of energy moving forward here, because I do believe he's ahead on the scorecards in a close fight. Very close fight.
Yeah, I see it about the same way, but you just said it. It's very important that his corner people now don't really tell him that he's ahead. I think they let him think that if he's not behind, it's a dead even fight, and keep pushing right there. Stay responsible, stay within yourself, but keep pushing.
Well, all of us can see the success he's having with the uppercut. How come his opponent can't? What should he be looking for?
Well, what he needs to do is he has to be aware where it's coming. He knows it comes when he's inside and it's coming up the middle. He needs to take his glove.
Sugar Ray Robinson's been hurt by that shot. Frazier's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Pace yourself.
At the halfway point of round 7. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Sugar Ray Robinson.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Robinson's throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
Inside.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Breathe. Relax. Side to side. Move your head. It's all right. Just keep moving.
10 seconds to go in the 7th. Not able to land the headshot. And round 7 comes to an end. Robinson's not looking so hot right now. He's down on your scorecards, that's one thing, Teddy. But as we start this 8th round, you can just see that he doesn't have much left.
Well, you know, this is the test now. I mean, this is the time where you separate the men from the boys. Do you want to be a fighter? Do you want to be a champion? Those questions have to be asked, and they have to be answered.
Already trailing on your scorecards as well. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Sugar Ray Robinson. A headshot blocked. Frazier's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Keep pushing.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. The halfway point of round number 8. Joe Frazier's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Teddy, you saw that coming. You said he was waiting for that.
Yeah, what he was doing was he was just pulling that shoulder back a little bit, trying to draw that right hand, pull that shoulder back, be a ghost a little bit, disappear on him, come back with the right hand.
Unload.
Denies his opponent, comes with the overhand right. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Frazier's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make him make a premature move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. And that does it for this round. Frazier's in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
Sugar Ray Robinson stunned by that shot. Hey, I know he's not in great shape, but he's doing a very good job now all of a sudden of defending himself. There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Keep your hands up.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
You're not focused. Back to the body.
Joe Frazier's defense is paying off now.
Pace yourself. Keep working your job.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Frazier's really doing a nice job with that hook on the inside there, Teddy. I noticed his opponent squared up a bit. Makes for a bigger flush target.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of surface there when you're square, and he's finding that surface.
Uppercut. Come on, kid.
Well off the mark by Joe Frazier. There's that southpaw jab in the left hand.
Pace yourself.
Frazier's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Robinson's punch is far off the target. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9.
All right, breathe. Deep breath. Get some water.
Here you go.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
That's where you want to be.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Joe Frazier. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Punch. Don't let him get to you, kid.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. He just missed that shot up top.
Side to side. Relax, relax.
Robinson's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Halfway through round 10.
Left and right, left and right.
Frazier swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
Focus.
Missed the target with that hook.
Double jab.
Hook! Over your head, kid!
Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. 3 minutes gone by in this round. Frazier's in control of this fight because he wrestled it away from his opponent a few rounds ago. He just has been putting round after round after round onto his ledger of the scorecard.
That's a good point, Joe. And I think what happened a few rounds ago is he broke the spirit of his opponent.
Don't walk into his punches.
You're not focusing.
Another flush shot up top. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Joe Frazier. And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab. Good looking right hand after he got hit.
Move!
Halfway through this 11th round.
Uppercut!
Good way to protect the midsection.
I shake it off!
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Sugar Ray Robinson.
Pace yourself!
Frazier's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Robinson's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches.
Keep moving, keep moving! Punch! Punch!
Last 10 seconds. He missed with that headshot. So that round comes to an end. Yet another round where he came up short, just didn't have it. Desperation time's got to be approaching.
Yeah, it's kind of like our crew members. You know, when we see them at the bar and it's happy hour and, you know, you double up on the drinks. Well, guess what, Joe? It's time to double up. You need 2 or 3 right now. You got to really go after it.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Joe Frazier. Robinson's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Gets rid of that effort. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Robinson's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination?
Left and right, left and right.
Frazier showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
One.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Keep your back off the rope.
Final 10 seconds in this, the 12th and final round. Teddy, you've been on both sides of this before, but right now, it's the side where you're looking up. You're sitting back with a fighter who's coming off of a round where you just clearly say he's losing the fight. What do you say to him to get him back in it?
Well, you have to tell him the truth.
your head.
You have to tell him that you need a knockout or a big round where you have him on the floor a couple times. That's a good start. And the only way that's going to happen is you got to start taking risks. You got to be more aggressive.
Able to dismiss that body shot.
Come on, kid.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Blocks away that headshot.
Inside.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Good block by Joe Frazier.
Come on, kid. Keep working the body.
Halfway through this round. Able to cover up that gut. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. You see the defensive guard of Joe Frazier there.
Focus.
Joe Frazier's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well.
Hook.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut.
Nice, nice.
A little something of his own. Blocks the shot, brings back the uppercut. Unable to score with the hook. Parries that punch intended for the head. Round comes to an end. A chance to put the fight into perspective. I think there's only one way to say it. He's losing the fight battle.
Well, I have him the same way on my card. I have him way down. And right now, there's one other way to say it. Go for broke.
That's it.
And now they're trading blows.
You're not focused.
Well off the mark by Joe Frazier.
Come on, kid, bump them.
Go, go.
Good combination to the head. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Joe Frazier. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
I didn't see that coming. Now let's go.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. Good looking counter punch. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Doing great. Uppercut.
Joe Frazier's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
Move it, move it. Get out of the way.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
Let's see some more head movement.
He just keeps acquiring round after round on the judges' scorecards. He's winning this fight with ease. A great night by Joe Frazier.
Yeah, he looks like a guy that you said is just acquiring things, walking into the store, taking whatever he wants. It's up to the storekeeper to shut him down, and we don't see that happening.
Too. Let's go.
Not much action as he just ties up. Frazier showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Nice strike after catching one by Joe Frazier. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
Get inside, get inside. Guard your head.
Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
Punch! Punch! Relax.
90 seconds to go in the fight. Robinson's missing the mark by a mile. That just was
Taking too
nowhere to
many
be found.
punches. Hands up!
Sugar Ray, a good block. Sugar Ray Robinson's cracked by a right hand. Well, he may be in bad shape, but all of a sudden, he's able to avoid punches and survive.
You know, boxing is a funny business. It's a metaphor for life. You know, sometimes you have somebody outside and they don't say what they want to say. They have to have a drink, a little alcohol to start saying the things that are on their mind. Sometimes a fight is no different. You know, he gets hurt, and now all of a sudden all his inhibitions are gone, and now he's doing all the things he's supposed to do because he's not thinking about anything except the things he should have been thinking about. It's automatic.
Left and right, left and right.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot.
Work the body, kid.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Last 10 seconds of the fight.
Move your head.
Completely one-sided fight, at least that's the way we saw it.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw it any other way, you'd have to put a warning out the next time these judges judge a fight, kind of like on a pack of cigarettes. You know, this could be hazardous to your health. I mean, these guys could be hazardous to your career if they scored any other way.
Here's the official decision. Frazier's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now. Almost a perfect game.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights.